What's going on, guys? My name is Noah, and as of recording this video, I have 4 months and 28 days sober, and I identify myself as an alcoholic. I do not share with you that I have 4 months and 28 days sober as any measure of importance or success or ego. It is success, but not for ego purposes. I do it to let you know that if you're struggling with alcohol as much as I struggle and have struggled with alcohol and alcoholism, I just want you to know it's possible to string together a few days. Now, obviously, there are tons of men and women who have more, and there are many that have less. But what I've come to understand and learn is that we have, as a collective group today, I just wanted you to know that what I'm doing has been working, and so I want to let you know how much time I have. I kind of was having this inkling to share with you some experiences that I have had that have sort of helped paint the picture of alcoholism for me, that have helped me, when they compounded on one another, these experiences, helped me come to understand that I don't behave normally with alcohol. I don't have a normal relationship with alcohol. I don't drink like other people drink, whom I consider to not be alcoholics. And I was like, creating like ways that we can identify is huge to me, because identification with others for me has been paramount for getting sober. Like hearing other people's stories and relating to those stories in some way, shape, or form is huge. Right? It really means a lot to me. So I was like wondering, because I've been outspoken on this channel with my relationship with alcohol or whatever, like how do I continue to let folks know that I am still sober, I am working a recovery program, and that it's literally the most important part of my entire life. We will now get this thing going with my first episode of You Might Be an Alcoholic If, and then I'll tell you a story. So on my 31st birthday, I did a birthday workout with some friends in the evening. It was great. After the workout, I brought a bunch of mini shots of vodka, and we all slammed them down. Each took a couple shots, and that was fun too. After that, we all decided to go to McMiniman's restaurant and pub. We got drinks, we ate food, and I did have a good time. I did enjoy everyone's company. But here's the takeaway for this story that plays into the You Might Be an Alcoholic If idea here on the channel. After that happened, right, the social good time drinking interaction, the kind of thing that if I could have left it at that, I don't think I'd be where I am today. So I suppose I should be grateful that I didn't, because I love where I'm at today. But after that, I wanted to go home. I wanted to go home and watch a basketball game that I had recorded, and I wanted to drink to my heart's content and watch this game. That was a big ritual for me. Watch basketball, get drunk. And everything was in place to have that, right? I was gonna have my workout, a couple shots, my dinner, have a couple cocktails or beers, or whatever I had, but now it's gonna be my time with my game and my beer. But then a couple people offered to come over. They're like, hey, it's your birthday. I wanna celebrate with you. It was midweek. I want to celebrate with you. Can I come over? And I actually felt a bit of stress from it. I was like, I didn't show that, but internally, I felt stressed that they wanted to come over, because I wanted to drink alone. And they were going to disrupt that. And if they were going to come over, I was going to have to be social. And beyond that, I was going to, at least to an extent, have to temper my drinking a little. But I said yes because I didn't want to be weird. It's my birthday. These are my best friends. So a couple dudes came over. I put on the game, but I felt irritability inside of me because I wasn't going to be able to drink the way I wanted to drink with them there. That became a trend of my drinking, especially at the end of my drinking. So I remember watching the game and not being able to slam beer like I wanted to slam beer, and having to put on the facade that I'm still just having a good time with everyone and I'm glad they're there, when really I wasn't. Really, all I wanted to do was watch my basketball game, drink a bunch of beer at the rate at which I wanted to drink it, which was fast, hard, and wild, get obliterated, and be left alone. To me, that sounded good on my 31st birthday. you might be an alcoholic if you identify with that story. Normal people don't feel that way with their alcohol. And I'm not a normal person when it comes to my drinking. So I was reflecting on that story and how that became a very normal trend to where I just would rather drink alone at the end of my drinking so that I could just focus on my buzz. I could shut out the world. I no longer had to play the part of whatever character I had become, the look good. I could just let my hair down and get wasted and numb out. And so even on my birthday with friends, I wished they weren't there so that I could just drink the way I wanted to. That sounded better to me than being with people I love and care about. Please, in the comments below, share a story of your own that let you know that you might have a problem with drinking or substance. Or share about anything that might be going on with you that might be of use to you. Remember, I am not here to convince you of anything. And I am not saying, even if you identify with that story, I of course am not telling you I think you're an alcoholic or you have an issue with alcohol or substance. That whole process of whether or not that's true, that's for you to figure out and you to decide. It was for me, right? No one could have told me that. I had to learn it and figure out myself. But I think I might keep this series going depending on how this video is received. I appreciate you letting me share and be honest about my experience. I hope you know that from that space, I've come to a space where I no longer crave alcohol for today, and I haven't for a while. And I'm so grateful to be sober and out of that life, because I have a life today that's just worlds better, and I love being around people, and I'm present now. I'm no longer wishing I was somewhere else all the time, which is great. Thank you for letting me share. We'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.